Hey y'all, Jesse Kalen coming at you with your weekly Oracle card reading forecast for the week of June 11th in 2018. If you would like a personal reading or a Reiki Healing session with me, please read all of the instructions down below, but you buy my time at $1 a minute. You send me an email regarding information, which ones will be down below, and then we will get you in line for a reading and or scheduled a Reiki session. Energy exchange donations are always and infinitely grateful. Thank you so very much for anyone who decides to contribute to the channel in such way. Suggested $7.77. And if you would like to be a monthly supporter on Patreon, there is a symbiotic giving and receiving of Reiki for your money contribution, energy for energy. And of course, if you would like to join me on Facebook or Instagram for daily card pulls, and as well as a chance to win a personal reading, just not like a real one, but just like a picture of a card and a written message. That happens over Facebook and Instagram from time to time. And always keep your eye peeled. I will be popping up every once and again for live reading sessions where you can get an opportunity for a live reading event or a live personal reading, or it's a really great time to ask questions about the collective, about global consciousness, that kind of thing. Whew. All right, business done away with. I will see y'all for your divine message. Hello, Scorpio. For this week, I am using Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish and Selena Thanich. So let's see what we have going on for the Scorpios and those drawn to this message for the week of June 11th. Ooh. Love it. Awesome. Y'all got like almost all of my favorite cards. Well, I love this deck so very much, so that's not fair to say that they're my favorite cards, because I love too freaking many in this deck. All right, overall tone, you have fairy lovers, new love, courtship, romance, and falling in love. Now, remember last week when I used the romance deck and y'all had love on the mind? It is infused. Not only can you build on the romantic aspect with this love that you are feeling, but it is also time for it to seep into other aspects of your life and be conduits of total and pure love. Allowing love to be your beacon and your guide when it comes to life, knowing what love feels like in the core of your soul, and knowing what the lack of it would feel like, and why would I choose that? No. So you are in a much more solidified state of following your heart, of being in tune with the divine love of all creation, and allowing that to expand yourself. So we have Dragon's Pet in the beginning of the week, communication between species, animals, pets, magical companions, and guardianship. Hold on here. Okay. So this is talking about the metaphysical. This is not necessarily talking about your pets or communicating with them, although that's always applicable when this card pops up. However, this is listening to the influence of energetic entities, animalistic entities that want to help you. Dragons have a very certain vibrational frequency. So do fairies. So do gnomes, so do elves, although elves are actually more human than anything. And there is beautiful Scorpios and those drawn to this. Close attention to the beginning of the week when there is a sign, there's a universal language, there's a perception of the happenings in your world that is the communication to spirit, source, creator, God, goddess energy. So when there is an understanding, when you have an influence, when the wind rustles through the tree, or you feel a presence, guess what? Dragons come in all sizes. They can be the size of your pinky nail. They can be the size of a house. And it's all about like feeling their energy and their influence and knowing when, and this is another thing about that communication, knowing when someone is nearby. So this is also in regards to spirit guides who have crossed over from one life and into the beyond. So those who have passed on, those who are in the 4D willing to stay and do some work, spirit work, before they truly ascend into the 5D realm. There's also vast communication with all 4D creatures. So practice discernment right? You can put a bubble of sphere around yourself, because there are 4D creatures who like to influence negatively. And yes, you can choose to listen to them and get trapped in a monkey mind and get trapped in a way of thinking that, like, you can't help what you think. Yes, you can. So be careful about what thoughts you listen to, because half of the time you're thinking you're listening. And when you're listening, when you're listening, who are you listening to? All right, so work on that bond, work on protecting yourself in that bond, and allowing only love and construction to come in through that communication. And when that happens, because there will be communication from people who love you, and really it's all about listening to those who love you. Once was innocent. Knowledge means change. We are never done. You've done a lot of work. But you are getting to a love frequency. You are learning the lesson. There's a divine timing is at play here. So you're not quite ready for that which you truly seek, but what you seek is seeking you, and you really are calibrating into a love frequency. So allow that to change you. Yes, whatever inspiration is coming your way when it comes to anything. When it comes to anything, whatever inspiration, whatever you have control over that you know has no room in your life anymore, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Change it. Change it. Take control. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. And then at the end of the week, you had 2 cards come out. Glimpse and Acorn's Invitation. Indigo, Rainbow, Crystal, Children, and Beyond. Touch, Exchange, and Connection. This is your true magical capability. This glimpse is like realizing who you are, which is fairly ethereal. There is more to you than meets the eye. Nothing is as it seems. So when you practice your magical capability and your deep spiritual understanding, you are invited to change the world. You are invited to connect to the universe about what it is you really want. You are invited to make the changes. Not just within your own self, but what you want to see in the world. Knowledge means change. The touch, exchange, and connection. The exchange is change with a crossing of energy. Exchange. So, hold on here. Is that it? No? Okay, hold on. Having a completely different perspective of yourself, which then invites you to change perhaps the entire foundation of what you thought was love, right? You had love on the mind. You want that romantic partner. You want that divine romantic relationship. You want to work on that. You got to change yourself. You got to be willing to do what you can do, which is understand the world in the way that is truly magical and of light and love. And then you'll be, when you tap into your true self, when you emanate your true self, when you act in your true self, when you allow this change to take effect and you become who you truly are, or expand on that, there's a lot of growth. Not only in relationships, but with the matrix of reality. Limits get pushed back. Boundaries get pushed back. When you tap into who you truly are, the world is your oyster all over again. Ha! Alrighty. There it is. Thank you so much for being here. I love you for loving yourself. Rock on, and I'll talk to you soon.